Hi guys!
Hi guys, I'm Chris.
And I'm Becca.
And we are the Nomadic Crobot.
We're the Nomadic Crobot. We're the Nomadic Crobot.
So as you can hear, we have a very loud engine on the back of our narrowboat.
It's just so freaking shallow, so you've got this tiny little channel to try and make your way through at the end.
When we're cruising on the back of the boat, as a lot of you know, it is very noisy on the back there with the engine, isn't it?
And with this.
And what, me? The louder one gets heard. So today we are trying out the two-person wireless microphone system. It all seems to be put together in this little box, and Crobot is very excited to give it a spin. Yeah, as you know, we've got a really loud engine on the back there when we're cruising around, and it would be quite nice to eliminate that and just hear our voices a little bit more. So what we got here is the main receiver, and you literally just pull it out of the box and it turns itself on. And the same goes for when you bung it back in the box like this. When you've got it plugged in via the USB lead, it's just automatically charged, so very easy to use. So me and Bex have both got one of these little transmitters each as well, and it looks like they're quite easily muted by just a push of the button. They clip on as well, nice, and again you just pull them out the box and that starts straight up, and it should link up to the old receiver. Also thrown in is the USB lead and two clip-on microphones that plug straight into the little receiver, which I'm very excited to try out because they're going to make me look very professional. Okay, so one up here, whack that on there. And now just to clip on the receiver onto my portable video camcorder. First impressions are it's very easy to set up, but will it pass the Crobot test? Okay, so very exciting. We're all plugged in. You're meant to turn right down. See, that's on 25 there. So you get these little fellas out, and they just start up straight as you get it out of the little box, which is cool. So when you've got the blue light on, they're both connected. So these are the two mics. I think this is me, this is Becca. So you set the level so it's just not peaking. We've set the camera level right down to sort of 2, and then you control the level from here. I'm quite excited about this device because I'm not very what's the word, technology friendly. My mind isn't, and it just seems so easy to use this. It's straightforward, straight out the box and it starts up. You plug it in, you just mess about with the little volume levels, and then you're ready to go pretty much. We'll start the engine on the back of the boat. Right, in we go! So this is what it'll be like when we're on the back of the narrowboat, like nattering away. Sometimes it'd be quite good to tell people and talk to people about our surrounding areas and stuff, wouldn't it? And obviously we've got this loud bloody engine down there, haven't we?
We have. I mean, this is in idle. But also, it's all the environmental factors as well. If it's really windy or, you know, raining or something, that all affects the sound. So we wanted to make sure that we could give you a clear, concise sound of our warblings on about nonsense.
Should we try it without these little microphones on and just trying out the little box then? So if you just unplug it, follow my lead, Rebecca. Pop him up here. And now this is without the wireless, the little microphone on. This is just the little box. So if you're in a rush maybe and you just don't have time to sort of wrap everything in, you bung it on there, don't you?
Well, yeah, because of course the other thing, as I just learnt myself, the only thing with being wired up to the little bad boy is that the wire, if there's a bit of it sticking out, catches on things. So I was just walking along, I was like, whoop, because it caught on the door. So the benefit of just using the box is you haven't got wires when you're faffing about on the back of the boat trying to do things that could catch on stuff.
I mean, if you put it underneath your hoodie, it shouldn't catch on things, unless your name's Rebecca Crobot.
I put it under my hoodie and it caught. Look, I wouldn't, you know, you've got to test these things out robustly.
I prefer the little microphone thing because I think it makes me seem like a professional.
Chris can like pretend he's sort of famous and like a massive celebrity because he loves that.
Do I?
You do. You do.
Don't be so silly.
He wants to
Nonsense.
He wants to be adored.
Let's take the car for a spin. And I don't know why I'm shouting at the camera because the benefits of having this is that I don't actually need to shout. But I suppose I get excited and start shouting. Right, let's turn it off.
I feel nervous and under pressure.
There she goes, opening up the gate. Bless her little cotton socks. Here she is.
So one thing that's really funny is I was just stood at the gate waiting for Chris to come down in the car, and I'm just waffling away to myself. A couple of people come past walking their dog. And it just looks like I'm talking to myself. So something to consider. I wonder how affected it is because, like, I know I keep saying it, but like my hair hanging over it and jackets moving about, like, will it pick up like a really big rustling sound? You know, when on the TV you see someone talking who's not used to talking on TV and they have one of these clipped on and they're forever like going like this and stuff, and then all you get is this like on the micro. I bet mine's like that.
We are going to test the range of the microphones now.
The microphone showdown.
I don't think they're designed to have long range or a long frequency because there isn't an antenna or anything on the system, but just for our own curiosity we wanted to see how much range you get out of these little mics. Okay, so if I stand, I'm going to walk up here. I'm just in the Marina car park. I'm going to let Bex walk up down this way. Do you reckon you can just keep talking to yourself for a few seconds when you walk that way?
I'm sure I can mumble something.
On your way, mighty one.
Down, 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 down.
What a whopper.
Like
go.
Backwards.
Bit of whatever you want. Dance if you like.
Chris wants me to dance. I'm not a performing monkey, I'll have you know. I'm just going to make my way down to the gate here, which I estimate is probably about, I don't know, maybe 15 metres, something like that. Here we go, I have reached the gate. Can you hear me? Hello, little blackbird.
So I'm going to take a little walk now as well. The chances are that Bex is probably out of range now. Look, she's in the back there. Can you see her? I'm going to walk up this way. And I imagine, like, I'm talking now, but I imagine she's well out of range. Put your hands up if you can hear me, Bex. Yeah, look, she can't hear me. Oh. Okay, can you start talking?
To what do you? Start talking? Can you hear me talking? I mean, yeah. Can you go any further back towards those sheds? Or I can get the key and go out the gate.
In the words of Narrowboat Will.
Narrowboat Will.
Okay, so there we have it. What do you reckon? What do you make of the little LARK 150 Duo, Bex?
Overall, I'd say they're pretty great, really. They're really easy to set up. They're not too sort of invasive on your person. They seem to give a really good result, and I think for what we want from them, i.e. being able to make us be heard over the sound of our rumbly engine, they're really quite good.
I like the fact that it's easy to use, so you literally whip the top off, you plug it in, put it on, and it works straight away. You don't have to go through all lots of settings and stuff. You do have to turn the volume down on your camera, that's the only thing.
Chris has a foghorn voice and I have a really quiet voice, so it took a bit of just adjusting that to get the levels right. But once you've nailed that, that's it, isn't it?
So we're both excited to take this on our adventure cruising this year if we ever get out, and we will keep you posted on how it's all panned out with them. So as you heard, it worked very well in the car and on the back of the boat, not blocking out the entire engine noise. You don't want to block it all out anyway. But, you know, our voices were very, very loud in the mix, so we're very happy with this product, and we're going to be using it a hell of a lot in the future, I think. And as you also heard, it had a pretty decent range on it. I mean, it didn't even get out of range when you tested it, so brilliant, yeah. If you want to pick one of them up, guys, links in the description.